Hi, and welcome back to EDH Deck Tech with James from the Magic Rhombus. In the last video, we went through, drop Brian, all my artifacts and all my lands and my choices behind all of them. We also went through my one enchantment in the deck. Let me go grab Brian that I dropped. There we go. So, if you have any questions about the artifacts, lands, or the one enchantment in the deck, then please feel free to look. I will put the link between my fingers. Then there it is. All right. So now we go to part 2. Start off with my planeswalkers that I run. And a Johnny Vengeance. Then I had my friend paint, and my Johnny Goldmane. The reason why I run a Johnny Goldmane is because, like, a Johnny's really good. Like, there's not really much I can say about him. Like, gain 2 life. Not that powerful, but in a deck that abuses the fact that I have more life than my opponent, it's good. Putting a +1/+1 counter on each of my creatures, and then they gain vigilance, is really helpful for a -1. And it's -6, which is like, I'll make a token that has my life, and then suddenly Brian throws it and takes one person out of the game. And then I gain even more life. I double my life total off that. There's that. Johnny Vengeance. I know that you can't see his abilities here because he has feet now and his tail, but yeah. So, Johnny's helpful. He's good spot removal against little creatures. Like you lightning helix their creature, lightning helix your opponent. Gain 3 life off that, and then his tap down ability is pretty good if they have annoying creatures or cards on the field. Like, even if they have an arena on the field, keeping an arena tap down is pretty helpful. And a Johnny's ultimate just takes someone out of the game. It's like, oh, by the way, you have no lands, and you take them out of the game at that point. So those are my planeswalkers. I would run Elspeth, Knight Errant, but it's like I actually traded mine a little while ago. I had her in here. I replaced her with a Johnny Vengeance because I like him a little bit more. It's kind of dumb. So, for instance, got Wild Ricochet, which is it's basically Reverberate, except you can choose new copies for a target. So if, like, they path one of your things and they have a couple creatures, you can change it to both their creatures and bam, do that. It's really helpful. The Reverberate part is what I really like, because it's like your opponent tries to exsanguinate for like 80, the typical black player, and then you Wild Ricochet. Sure, you can't change the target, but you get to copy it, and your copy goes off first. So you exsanguinate for 80 first, which probably kills most of the table, and then theirs go off if they're not already dead. It's 4-drop, so you can tutor it with Sunforger, which is very nice. Reverberate, the same reason why I like Wild Ricochet, and you can tutor it with Sunforger. Fling, like, if you're in a tight spot and they're going to kill your creature, then you fling in. Unlike Brian, Fling can hit a creature, which is why I like it. Sunforgerable again, blah blah blah. Very good. I've never been disappointed to have a Fling in my hand. It's like my Fog. Except I don't run Fog or Holy Day. I should put a Holy Day in here. Double Cleave. Instant speed double strike for 2 mana. Very good. Also Sunforgerable. Path to Exile. Just some removal. Disenchant is some artifact enchantment removal, which is good. All the things that you saw you can Sunforger for, which is nice. Got Active Aggression. You can't Sunforger for it, but it's an instant speed steal. And a little side theme in Brian is that there are a lot of steal effects, because it's like you steal your opponent's big creature, you attack them with their big creature, then you throw their big creature. so they don't have their big creature anymore. Then you gain life because Brion has lifelink. And lifelink is good. But, yeah, instant speed steals are always pretty scary. I need to take possession. Or the red instant speed one. No, the red split second one. Grab the reins. You can Sunforger this. If you Sunforger it, you can also entwine it, which is good. Just instant speed steal fling. Temporary insanity. It's an instant speed steal effect that says, well, you can read it, but it's not that good, but in late game it's amazing. Master Warcraft. Remember, you can also Sunforger this because it's 4 or less. Master Warcraft. This gets really dumb. Like, if it gets down to 1-on-1 and I can Sunforger this, and I have a Mistveil Plains out, then my opponent never attacks again. Because I'll just be like, yeah, none of your stuff can attack. Or I can choose how his stuff attacks, and I'll choose how it gets blocked. So, Master Warcraft, if you're running red and white, I really recommend this. It's amazing. And Swords to Plowshare, just removal. Bam. So those are my instants. Which, yeah, instants are good. Instants are good with Sunforger. Then we'll go to my sorceries, because that's the most logical place to start next. We'll start off with a gamble. Search your library for a card, then put that card in your hand, and discard a card at random. Shuffle your library. So it's 1 red. So you basically Demonic Tutor for whatever you want for 1 red, and then pitch a card at random. Now, it's good if you have a big hand, bad if you have a small hand. Well, it's okay if you have a small hand. It's bad if this is the only card in your hand, obviously. Now, if this is the only card in your hand, I can see how this could still be good, because search up like Anger or something, and then bam, it's in your grave. So gamble, I like gamble. It's pretty nice. Trader's Instinct, Steal Effect, Steal Effect, Steal Effect, Steal Effect. Insurrection is a game winner. If it goes off and it's late game and everyone has creatures, that just wins you the game. Steal Effect. Austere Command, which is my answer all. I'll hold this in my hand until I can see what's going on. But the steal effects are really nice in Brion. I like them all. Yeah. So that's all that. The steal effects are good because Brion Stoutarm's like, yeah, I'll throw what I stole, and I'll gain life off it. So that's why Brion. That's why I like Brion, or Brion. So now we'll go on to creatures. Yeah. So Volshock Battlemaster. If you saw my previous video, I have a lot of equipments in it. This deck. So Volshock Battlemaster. It's good if I have a lot of equipments on the field. It's like Voltron, bam. Or if my opponents are playing a lot of equipments and Volshock comes out and swings. Stuff like that. Volshock Battlemaster. Dweger Hedgemage. Combos with Nim Deathmantle. And it's artifact and enchantment destruction on a creature. So, a 2/2 creature for 3. So it's pretty good. Linvala. Activated abilities creatures your opponents control can't be activated. So against like Arkham Daxam players or Kamal players, even though I only know one person that runs Kamal, but you know who you are. So, but yeah, like, it's hard to deal with that. Grand Abolisher. I'm going to say this now. If you're running white in your deck, run a Grand Abolisher. I don't care who you are, because this just makes it so the blue players can't do anything on your turn. The black players can't kill anything on your turn. The white players can't remove anything on your turn. Green players can't fog you on your turn. So, like, he's a bear. He just sits there. He's like, deal with me, or this guy is going to combo off, and you're going to die. pretty fast. Anger, because getting them in your graveyard and all your stuff gets haste is really good. Being Crusader, signed by Eric Deschamps. He's just overall good. The double strike, like even if he was just a 2/2 double strike for 3, I'd run him. But he also has Pro Black and Green, which is nice. Knight of the White Orchid, first strike is good. I use them to ramp up some land. Indomitable Archangel, because you equip like Darksteel Player Swiftfoot Boots on this girl, and then all of a sudden her and her equipment have Shroud, and you can't deal with that. Wormcoil Engine, because you can fling that and get tokens if you want. Wormcoil Engine is just good too. So, Elish Norn, very helpful as a bomb when it hits the field. Boros Swiftblade, 1/2 double strike for 2. I've had people ask me why I run this. It's because you equip like a Sword of Fire and Ice to him and he becomes terrifying. Very terrifying. Leon and Shikari, all my stuff instant speed equips. Sarah Ascendant is evil, because it's like turn 1 Sarah Ascendant. By the way, I have a 6/6 flyer lifelink on turn 1. And, well, lock someone out of the game. Kemba, because she makes Tau tokens. Little kitty warriors. Kemba. Pure Steel Paladin, because if you get that and Leon and Shikari out on the field, it's pretty evil, because all your equipment have 0 equip cost and they equip for instant speed. So you just swing all out, whatever they don't block gets all the equipment. Urbrask is nice, it's like Anger, except your opponent's stuff comes in tapped. Sun Titan, a lot of your equipments are 3 drops, a lot of your good creatures are 3 drops or less, so Sun Titan's always nice. Archon of Justice, he's 4/4 flyer. When he dies, exile something. He's good. Brian can fling him for a quick removal if needed, plus a little added damage. Figure Destiny, not as good as I really like him, but I don't know. Godo is good. If you give your creatures vigilance and you're chilling with Godo, then you get 2 combat phases a turn. But when he comes out, he also fetches an equipment from your deck. So that's incredibly powerful. Like, you can search up Greaves and then equip it to Godo. Godo swings for 6 or 3 twice. Yep. Guardian of the Guild Pact. I like the protection from monocolored. No one really expects this, but every time it hits the field, I'm always happy that he's there. Stone Hero Giant in Chinese from Morningtide. If you guys don't know what he does, he has Vigilance, and it's 1 and a white to tap to search your deck for an equipment and equip it to a creature. So, instant speed equips with Vigilance, which is really, 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 really powerful. And it equips to the creature and it doesn't target. So, just do that. Here's the enchantment that I forgot about. It's Runetail, and when you play him, if you have 30 more life, he flips. And it prevents all damage that would be dealt to creatures I control. So it makes your creatures really hard to kill, without kill spells or wrath effects. So I suggest Runetail if you're running white. He's pretty helpful. I also have a Stoneforge Mystic, but that's in my Maverick deck right now. But yeah, so that's my Brion EDH deck. I hope you enjoyed that, and in the future I will be uploading more videos about deck tech. You can expect people from CCSU to be uploading decks, their EDH decks here, probably in 2-part videos again. So anyways, this is James Cameron from the Magic Rhombus, also from the Pokemon Rhombus. I hope you enjoyed this video. My Scourge War mat that I got for free. Anyways, peace out.